What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. My name is Isaiah, and I will be your public appointed defendant today. And I apologize, this didn't go up on Wednesday, obviously. I recorded, and it did not get any of my, did not record any of my audio. So, I need to figure out we're just gonna start from scratch here. Rise from the ashes. We're gonna start from scratch. I'm not gonna worry about anything else. Just gonna play this. Alright, so I again apologize for Wednesday, but it's over. So, it's a new day, it's Friday, and today we are starting episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. Let's get it. Very cinematic compared to what we're used to, right? Don't do it. Oh my gosh. It feels very much like a James Bond intro. I think. I've never seen a James Bond movie, but it looks to me like what a James Bond intro would look like. What is the doll? I don't know. We're going to find out. It's a very small knife handle. It's like a kitchen knife. Alright, here we go. I'm a little with a sore throat. Had a long night last night, so got the water with me. I'm gonna do some crazy voices today, so bear with me. Alright, here we go. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, till the day that girl showed up. What girl, you're probably wondering? Well, you're about to find out. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. Okay, now my voice for this girl initially was that of like a kind of like a valley girl, like Callie. I don't know if I'm gonna do. You know, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. Actually, no, she's a scientist. I should do like more of like a nerdy voice. Where have you been? No, that's too much like Maya. Where have you been? Yeah, we're going back to that. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey. Do I look like Mia Fey? Do I look like her? I said the wrong thing. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So, you are the coffee boy. I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yeah, that's me, but it wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though, so... That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. What's so hard to understand about that? Please, I'm out of time. But... Please, you have to help. It's my sister. She does look a lot like Maya. No. Maya. Could it be? What do you mean, could it be? Obviously it's not Maya. Looks like her, but... Alright, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator, huh? Alright, let's chat. Emma, what? So, you're a scientific investigator, eh? Yeah, that's right. Is something wrong? No, you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. I see. Wait. Only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to Forcenix in 3 more years. What about college? No college is going to go straight to Forcenix. Okay. My work is becoming quite well known. At my age, no less. Okay, so what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. Haha. But I'm ready to do my job. At my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. Alright, what's your case? So, what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow. My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. Maybe she stabbed him with a pen. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... It's interesting. How would she know Mia? Something to think about. So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigators should be done... investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Okay. She's got a lot of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'm not very good at the Valley Girl voice. It's kind of, I feel like it sounds a lot like Maya's voice, but I feel like she is kind of here as a Maya clone, so we're gonna roll with it. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. I should also get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Alright. Yeah, what's your relation to Mia? Figure y'all want to know. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? Okay. She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Coincidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, yeah, I see you help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Family drama. Getting juicy in here. But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, well, let's get out of here, Emma. Let's go to the detention center. See what's up with your sister. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Ooh, okay. So, when I first recorded, I did like I went British for this girl. That said, it doesn't make a lot of sense if, you know, Emma's going to be from California, Emma's from Emma's from California and her sister is from Britain. So, what if I did like a this time around did more of like a you know, like a lower pitched. Like, guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Guard, okay, so Emma's is higher. This girl, I don't remember her name. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Okay, we're new with that. Sorry, ma'am, this is your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What? What's that? Turn around when I'm talking to you. Look me in the eyes. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, you know me. Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what is it exactly that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for the district. You're a prosecutor. She looks more like a war general in a sort of authoritarian regime. Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Maybe. You tell me. Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like Maya and Mia. Whoa.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Alright, what's up?
There's something you should know from the start.
Which is?
The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime.
What?
Wait, but the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
The crime took place, yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m.
It's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
That was a bit bad luck, huh? I shouldn't have. It's too bad.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk. Classy.
I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were.
Well, that's just great. So, who was the victim?
An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective.
Okay, and now this is something I don't know yet. When I first recorded, I thought, like, oh my gosh, is it Gumshoe? Because Gumshoe, I'm going to punch a hole through my monitor. But I don't know who the victim is yet. I haven't gotten that far. So, that's still, up in the air. Now, I stand by the fact that it better not be Gumshoe. I'm sticking by that.
A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
By you?
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
Uh-oh.
What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean?
Well, it means
the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so.
This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Alright, well, what's your deal? So you're the chief prosecutor.
That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
It's an awfully large nutshell, okay?
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright.
What?
In fact, it's impossible you wouldn't. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is.
She is not doing a great job making me comfortable taking this case.
Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
Am I supposed to defend this? That's what I said, Phoenix. Man, really are birds of a feather, aren't we? Okay, let's change the subject. Wait, she was in the class head of Mia, wasn't she? Okay, so you're in school with Mia, right? A few years above her?
Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
It was in law school. I was in my third year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students.
Different.
And she was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
But Mia wanted to get hamburgers and drinks with me. I thought... Excuse me?
Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. Didn't you know that, you idiot? I was the best there was.
Oh.
I'm doing pretty good in school, too, by the way.
I didn't ask. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Excuse me?
He says excuse me a lot. As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None.
Why does she want me not to take it so bad? I still don't get that.
But Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself.
Seems like it.
I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana.
That was my crying attempt.
Mr. Wright?
Yeah?
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you.
Oh, so I'm doing it. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over.
Okay. Alright. See you later, I guess. Yeah, Lana confessed to the crime, yeah. But something doesn't fit. What's that look in his eyes? There's something else going on here. I'm gonna find out what. Oh, are you sad?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
About what?
My sister, she's not always like that, you know.
Just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. Prosecutors getting into trouble. What else is new?
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her.
Okay. Having trouble imagining that. She seems a little cold. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not.
Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Scientific method can't explain that. Let's go check out this underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. Now this is what I'm excited for. This is kind of where we got to. This is where my favorite voice that I'm doing comes into effect. So this is a lot where it all happened.
It looks like they're still investigating.
Funny that my verse at the prosecutor's office should be like this. It's so high tech.
Hey everyone, keep up the good work.
Hey, what are you thinking? Easy, shut up.
Well, they are gonna be my co-workers in 3 years from now, after all.
No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. Try not to stand out too much, okay? So just chill. Okay. Here we go. I need some water for this.
Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed for your partner?
A partner?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
What do we have here? Looks like a bambino got loose from the ranches, up to no good. Looks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner.
Mr. Marshall.
Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me.
Looky here, Bambino, I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see?
Strike.
This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. You're fixing to mess with us, ours? You'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams a cacti out in the desert dream? You want to?
What's this guy talking about? Is he insane? I don't think we're in Arizona, bud.
Get along home now. Happy trails, Bambina.
I miss you already, Marshall. I think it's the same. Is that Hombre a friend of yours?
Kind of, sort of. You know, he's a detective.
He thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. All right, well, let's look around. This right off the bat looks pretty suspicious. Let's check it out. What's this? A wallet? Ooh, what's this? Excuse me, officer.
Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I doing? I just found this wallet I'm handing over to the police.
I don't believe it. It's the real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence.
I should know that.
Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
Okay, so she has inherited Mia's character design of wanting to indulge in theft. So, how is that scientific? Sounds like theft. Thank you. Right, Phoenix? Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket.
I'm called to duty already and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay?
The way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay. Alright.
You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides, you dummy. Now, let's start examining from every angle.
Okay. It does bother me at this part. How to rotate, I have to use HNBM instead of WASD. Like, what's up with that, you know?
Oh, look, I think there might be a clue here. Check it out with the press of enter.
This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189.
See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful?
I guess, so I don't see what science has to do with it.
Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find.
Guess we gotta be on my toes from now on. Alright, let's start examining. What's this? What's this? The door.
Look, a door. It must mean something.
I'm not sure the doors mean anything.
No, it won't open. A mysterious lock.
Okay, let's see what's mysterious about it.
Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more.
Let's finish our investigation first, okay? We can talk about enjoying life after that. A barrel. Okay, nothing there. What's this?
Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is.
Oh, here we go. More water.
Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly.
There he is.
Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along unless you're fixing to bite the bullet.
I think that's a threat. You can go to jail for that. Scary.
Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car?
He's getting drunk on the job. You can't be doing that, bud.
Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh?
Please.
No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like.
Okay, this guy does give me bad vibes, though. The man is a detective. He's threatened to kill me. He's drinking on the job. And now he's trying to get me and my 16-year-old client drunk. Something seems weird to me. All right, the alarms are going off in my head. So the guy still seems cool. Like, I would want to hang out with him. But I don't think, you know, a 16-year-old girl and her lawyer should be hanging out with him. That's just me. Prospector's office. Where does this guy think he is, and when, for that matter?
Note to self, look up Whitfiddle Saloon Cerveza.
Don't look up Cerveza. Don't look up Cerveza. You're too young. Don't do it. We should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office.
In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim.
Right. Okay. Thanks for the tip, bud.
Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out.
Oh, what was her voice? What was this lady's voice? What was her voice? Maybe I'll know it when I see it.
Excuse me. Were you two all set? Us.
I think that was it. What's this? She couldn't be. Phoenix is like...
You're selling lunches? Here, this is a crime scene.
The perpetrator always returns to the scene of the crime.
Hello, half and half, was it?
Oh, thanks. Actually, I feel like she could be a Russian accent. I don't know if I can do a Russian accent, though. And you, sir? Yeah, I'm trying, though. Some crunchy goodness coming at you. That sounds like a hybrid between Russian and Italian. I don't think it works. We're going back to the kind of the British one. Thanks. Any way of doing business?
This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passers-by, or you officers.
No, but she... No.
No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days of the cough-up queen are over.
I'm not gonna do it like American, but like, kind of like posh American, you know? Cough up? What? What are you talking about?
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets.
Secrets?
Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you?
She looks evil.
I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective.
What? A witness clearly saw me commit the crime. Yeah, we know this witness. She is a witness.
You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about?
Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened.
The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay.
Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon.
If you have the same daily special every week, is it a daily special or is it a weekly special? I'm just putting that out there. You might want to change up your menu. Destiny. Was yesterday special for some reason?
You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity.
Evil ones? To be fair, pretty much every prosecutor that I've met and tried against is kind of a tool. Just saying.
Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the names of innocents. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce.
So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors' convention yesterday. Who won? Edgeworth? Von Karma? Lana?
I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul.
Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this? Some, evil?
Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen.
Probably if you put poison in lunches and kill people or make them throw up at the very least and get them sick. Just a hunch, judging by your personality right now and your nickname. That's just kind of my stab at it, you know?
Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday, it was in his car that they found the body.
I hope it's Edgeworth just so we can be drugged back into this again.
Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all.
Really? Really what? Let me make any sense. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Clearly. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr?
It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see.
You mean you saw the very moment of the crime?
The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife.
So you're saying, and I'm picking up evidence here right now, probably not going to be useful in this case because it never is, but I'm picking up that she is stabbed multiple times. Like it's happening over and over. This is not a one-time stabbing. It's like a, Wait a second. You know Lana Skye?
Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder?
She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name?
Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the boxed lunches are a hit here.
Why not make the lunches here rather than import them?
Did you say something?
No.
Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's trilobite lunch set.
That does sound good. I'm very hungry right now, and that sounds pretty good.
Never mind. You win.
I want to appreciate a part of Trilobite's flavor.
Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office.
They did it. Together. Her and the boyfriend. Together. Together.
Your boyfriend?
See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? Oh, she's a boyfriend.
I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him.
So you're here anyway. Guess selling lunches is more important than romance.
So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here.
Useful analysis, not. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility.
Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like the 10-day-old clams in the chowder.
I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past.
That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough up, Queen.
I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Okay, well, I've pretty much talked to her as much as I can, so we're going to the High Prosecutor's office. That's Edgeworth's suit.
This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really.
Please be Edgeworth. Please, please, please be Edgeworth. Please be Edgeworth. I miss him already. Thanks.
Look, there's a trophy or something here.
A trophy? What, that shield?
It takes a real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk.
It's totally Edgeworth. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call this. I'm gonna go ahead and start Edgeworth's voice. I believe it's Edgeworth. Because I did not get this far. I didn't get this far. The farthest I got was talking to Angel Star.
Phoenix Wright, you never tire of prying into other people's business, do you?
That voice. Yeah, baby, let's go with Edgeworth. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Things just got a lot more interesting. Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth.
You know him from somewhere?
Of course. I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once, and...
Right. Her sister is the chief prosecutor, after all.
Well, what brings you here?
I'll warn you. I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. I know. I know.
No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here. He...
Hey, don't blame me. What'd I do? What did I do? I didn't do anything, and you're over here.
Ah, Phoenix Wright's a jerk. He sucks. We're just here to investigate a murder case.
Murder?
A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot.
That would be my car. What of it? Oh, yes, I knew it. I knew it was going to be Edgeworth. He's back. He's involved. He's got to be a suspect again. This poor dude cannot catch a break.
Your car?
Says one, she certainly can't scream. Alright, Edgeworth. Spill the beans. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less.
No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Oh, wait. No, she didn't do that. I mean...
Wow, she's gonna sell out her sister just for some stuck-up British dude? Come on.
Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. I'm Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again.
Doesn't sound forced at all.
Oh, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me, too.
To think that my own car become the scene of a murder.
More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt.
I can understand. Well, wait, what do you say? Oh, we're back. Classic. Phoenix versus Edgeworth. Here we go. This is gonna be good.
Lorna Sky's the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor of the trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be honest,
It's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all.
What do you mean?
Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you?
Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy.
Some people need very little excuse to think ill of the others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop.
But
some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this.
They think it's funny. Toys, that bronze shield. Also, Edgeworth has a new facial expression. I don't know if anyone noticed. This is the new Edgeworth facial expression. So this is clearly like a whole new sort of experience. It's more cinematic. I don't know. I'm here for it.
Chief Prosecutor Sky, yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
That's right, I remember. 2 years ago? I wasn't even a lawyer yet.
Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife.
And how is Edgeworth not, at least a little bit of a suspect in this? His knife, his car, I mean, come on.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was a murder weapon?
My boy keeps getting dragged into this.
To be specific, it was a knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car.
Edgeworth?
What?
Are you sure you didn't do it?
Come on, he can't take a joke.
Of course he can't take a joke, he's Edgeworth.
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright.
Should I show him? I'm gonna show him this. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this.
Mr. Wright?
Huh? What?
Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh. He'll tell you for sure, won't he? Oh, yeah.
Wish I'd be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. Then my sister would be found guilty.
Okay. I've talked to him as much as I can. So let's examine the room a little bit. Been wondering what the heck is this?
It has a big K on it.
Prosecutors. Huh? What's that?
It's the King of Prosecutors trophy.
The King of Prosecutors?
It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year.
What? So? So that K, it's...
K stands for King?
Yeah, you got a problem with that. I didn't design the thing.
King of Prosecutors, like Employee of the Month, only better.
Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors, at the PD on the day of the murder.
Wow, this jacket's even lacier than the usual ones. This must be his lucky one.
Lucky jacket, right? I've never seen him wear it.
I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture.
Just getting way too excited about this. Hey, it's a steel samurai.
My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right from Mr. Edgeworth.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere before. Have we heard that? Where have we heard Wendy before? I don't know.
And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh? Something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy.
Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée?
Oh, I remember. I don't think so. Work desk, quite tidy, of course.
What a nice desk, easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection.
Gumshoe. Strange. Why did I picture Detective Gumshoe? Please don't tell me he died.
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't. He'll sue you. Tea set.
Ooh, cute. What a pretty tea set.
Go more for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing. The drawer was filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction.
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Some chess here.
Hey, a chessboard.
Not too up on my chest, but looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. I think we've investigated everything now. Oh, a window. Whoa, what a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor.
Guess you would feel important.
Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds.
Good to know. Handy to know. I feel the same way, Edgeworth, or Phoenix.
Whoa, these are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Odd. Thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. Must have someone to get them for him. Gumshoe, my boy.
Strange. Why just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. This couch.
Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. But he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. And he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arm as a pillow.
I don't believe it. She's daydreaming about Edgeworth working.
I bet in the morning he has sofa hair, little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool.
Sofa hair is cool? Alright, I think that's everything we'd investigate. So, let's... Want to talk about anything else? Alright, well, let's leave then. Anything we can talk to you about? No. Let's go back to the detention center. No one here. Back to the office. Nothing here. So we've missed something around here, right? What's this?
This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit.
Maybe it's both, like a dual purpose.
Haha, the theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Was he British? Actually, he was Jewish, I'm pretty sure.
Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Nope. Examine. Ooh, there's a phone.
Here, a phone. Let's see if it works.
Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. Come on.
I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What? What is she talking about? Hey, what did you just say?
See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. The ladder?
Aha, a ladder.
It's a step ladder.
What's the difference?
In scientific terms, please. Well, one is a ladder and one is a step ladder, so... Scientific, huh?
Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright.
This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Nothing here. What about that vent? No, no, no. Wait, a faucet for water.
Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank.
Fail to see how it makes any difference either way. No, now I can investigate the barrel. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water.
It's heavy. I can't even budge it.
The drum over here is on its side.
Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout.
You'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested.
What? I'm not suspicious.
Can we slide over? No, I can't go over there. Alright, we'll go back to the High Prosecutor's office. Hey, check this out.
It's my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright?
Nah. With Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Edgeworth likes me fine. Hey, Edgeworth, look at this. Check this out. I got an attorney's badge.
I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago. What? You want to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been.
Alright. Alright. I don't think there's anything in the hells in here I can examine. I don't know what to do now. Your chair? Can I investigate your chair? No. I've done all of this. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe back to the lot? I don't know. Hey, check this out. No, check this out. Could you take a look at this?
You.
Yeah?
You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No. I don't really want any.
You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it. So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite.
Only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Here, check this out. Take a look at this. Okay, we already talked about that. We already talked about that. I don't know what to do. I examined everything. What the heck am I supposed to do now? Man, what if I go back to the detention center? Nothing? Dude, I don't know what to do. I'm kind of stuck now. Go back up here? I don't know. I don't know what to do. What's happening? I've investigated everything. What do I do? What do I do? What is this right here? No? No? What do I do? Someone help me. Oh my gosh, don't make me. Don't make me. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Ace Attorney, rise from the ashes. What? I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do, man. I got a little help. We are closing in on 50 minutes here. It's whew. Alright, let's see. He didn't... Okay, hang on. We gotta go back up there, it looks like. I've missed something. We gotta talk to Edgeworth again. No, don't move, don't move. Let's present this again. Oh, here we go, okay.
You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty.
Huh? Why's that?
I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield.
Police department? Oh yeah.
Right, next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you?
Where Detective Gumshoe works. Yeah.
I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken?
What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, right.
Doesn't seem too concerned about his reward, for better or for worse.
Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday.
Alright, let's ask him. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder?
Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing, a ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12.
That's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Ah, bam, look at him.
This is the parking stub from the underground lot.
The murder took place around 5:15.
So the murder happened right after you got back.
What's right? I'd appreciate it if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Okay, who's this? Who in the...
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises?
Well, seems appropriate. I'm Edgeworth, what is it?
I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir.
Report? What? Did you find evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Skye? I don't like this conversation is going at all.
Skye, sir.
No, sir. The name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow.
Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it?
I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated.
Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your something.
Give me your name.
Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins.
Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month.
But sir, I didn't know.
Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Poor dude. His hand is hurt. You see that? His hand was bandaged up. Right. Yes, sir. Well, he caught me off guard. So you can see I'm busy. You may leave now.
Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright.
The victim was a detective in the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask them all there.
Thanks. Seems to calm down a little bit. That's good. Alright, let's roll. There's that doll that we saw the silhouette of. Creepy. It was definitely a police officer.
Ooh, finally here. Why would they put police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
It's me. It took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Creepy.
Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that?
Oh, wait, I know. This is the blue badger. How's it a badger? I'm trying to make him the police mascot.
Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the blue badger. What's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Is it Gumshoe? Uh-oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast. Yes! Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. It's our chance to get information. Yeah, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Yeah, I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not argue to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just the chief prosecutor's confessed the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yeah, well, now, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh, me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister.
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like, faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Yeah, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time?
And then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. The only highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs right now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
Well, this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? It is weird. It's all an inside job. So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. That's nice. Good way to spend your time.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
Chief believes himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall is assigned to the underground parking lot. Oh yeah.
Officer Marshall?
Now I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. The patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Well, now what? I examined this blue badger thing.
I was wondering about that.
What? A dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? Chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's a battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so just dance until the batteries die. Maybe the Blue Badger killed this guy.
The poor Blue Badger faded to dance until he dropped.
Work of art. Who's that guy? Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And I said, hey, you do your sleeve to get you cold, buddy.
I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes.
They make a good pair. Detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, police drama in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me.
Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea why.
Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
I don't think so.
Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory.
Do you mind asking me how I came with that theory?
So when I was on a school trip, I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We'd just been at the zoo, see?
What about zebras? Don't have zebras at your zoo? What's this?
The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign.
Nice slogan.
They'll be selling fingerprinting sets.
I don't think it's that kind of campaign.
What family wouldn't want to set at home? It's good for finding out who's stuck in the cookie jar.
I think most families can figure out without the extra help. It's a board, usual wanted posters. You know this face, you do call 911.
You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it's kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in those posters. They hardly even look human.
She has a point.
I always get excited when I come to a police station.
Why is that?
It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. You know, with all the police and criminals.
Well, I don't know if it's all that exciting.
Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust.
Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Alright, I think we investigated everything here. Let's show Gumshoe this thing right here. Yeah, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Read the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
No, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers must be because of the rumors. Found Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed Mr. Edgeworth's knife, What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Oh, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone must have been a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened?
We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Oh, I already did that. Already did that. What about the parking? Alright, so I did both of those things, I guess. What if I show him the Blue Badger? I know better than go blabbing. I don't think that I don't know about. We don't do that either. Okay. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Hey, pal, it's Detective ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn that into police. It's like you give me so much trouble all the time. Tough Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. And we'll see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman, he's the victim. That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
Tell me more. So this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but where's the Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there at the parking lot? Not as confessing as much. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, yeah, you remember, bud. You were there. Phoenix. Okay, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there are always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case started a new rumor. People saying the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming at the chief prosecutor position himself. That I buy.
What?
Well, I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who's prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. That's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Why are you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What's his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed director by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West L.A. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show him this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Letter of introduction. Okay. I'll be surprised this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Alright. Alright, let's do it. So the investigation's still going.
I'd be getting back to the shop.
Is that Marshall? So I'll be stuck in this pit till sun sleeps. Yep.
Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby.
Oh, where is it, Marshall?
Oh, still here. Hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too?
What happened to the security guard? Gotta be him.
Yeah, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost his herd.
Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep.
Well, we should show this hopeless case something to catch his interest.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime?
Okay. He already did that. He's asleep. Let's show him this. You mind reading this for me?
What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in this platoon.
Letter of introduction for Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate?
Gumshoe, that old cow dog. You holding a birthday party or something?
Huh?
Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation.
Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries.
This proves Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
That's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't the crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Mr. Wright, what do you say?
So I won't be needing this anymore. Gumshoe letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Alright. Now do you want to talk?
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Can you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman, he was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale.
He needs a witness, Miss Angel Star.
One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Thank you.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back.
So there's no motive.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why I didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, this parking lot?
So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective.
You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
So why are you in charge?
No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
It's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. It's because he runs that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cow dog's been kicked out of his cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Alright, well, let's head over here. Check everything out. Examine the car. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort.
Look, something's written on it.
675-12-2. You're right. Let's see. 670S. 12 and a half. The name, or 12-2. The name printed on above that, Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so what does that mean, Mr. Wright?
Am I supposed to know?
Note to self, for detective reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
Sure, Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. This was like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. Can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
So scientific about that. Should we check it out? Yeah, of course. I could just click on it, you know. Come on, game. Alright, let's see. Oh, here we go.
This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it, you idiot. Gosh.
Sure disappoints you, but I even didn't know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Just, you never, with people from your generation.
Whatever. Let's try this phone out. Now to see the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
Okay.
Hey,
that song, I know that.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed read on that there phone, didn't you?
Yeah. So what? Who cares?
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky.
What? It's my sister's.
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. It's like she was fixing to call someone, except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this.
Who did she call?
No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now, one of those newfangled ringtones.
Oh? Oh, sorry, that was my phone.
What? Your phone?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number.
I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner.
Interesting. Oh, inside of the wrath of the Lone Star policeman. Alright. Should probably go there. No. Alright, I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead. We've been at this long enough. We'll go ahead and... forget it. We're so close.
So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister?
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall.
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
There's something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about.
I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Means that dry wind's blowing through the prospector's office.
Dry wind or ill wind, someone's up to something here. But who?
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now.
Forge evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean?
He was on Beetle because it took whoever it took to win. People, that is, until he met you.
The rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
You follow the rumors about Edgeworth, their source, you'll find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say.
One person, who?
Hate to say it, but it's your sister, Bambina, chief prospector, Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals.
You're saying Edgeworth making deals to win trials?
When there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taking off the case? They targeted him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
We got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
The only thing that's bothering me is that Lana's confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee
something. Oh, by the way, Emma.
Yeah?
I know the song plays. I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. They're in it together. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Interesting. Detective is murdered. A suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this, as you should. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. I don't think you do, bud. Okay, we did it. That was ridiculously long, and I'm very sorry. But. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I had a good time with it. I hope you did as well. So I will see you next time for the trial. So I'll see you guys then.